What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Ethereum today at the request of Mr. D. Larcher. Yes, or DL Archer. The down low Archer. I don't know. D. Larcher, I think is what it is. We're talking about Ethereum for you, my friend. Looking at it here, doing a kind of grand scope at first, let's actually do some in-depth analysis on this, because I actually haven't talked about Ethereum a whole lot, man. Is this the oldest chart? No, it's not. Is this the oldest chart? Close enough, but I think this has more. 1618 hit there. I don't know if that's very relevant, but whatever. Top to bottom here. Broke above the 3786, found support on your 2272. It's a very common fib in crypto, the 2272. Tipped that 1414, nice. Found support on the 886, very nice. I do expect Ethereum by the end of this cycle will at a minimum, be worth $8,771. This price action right here, seeing the expected range, right? That's the 1272 to the 1618. Whenever you break an all-time or you break a high and you get into this range in the fibs, which again is kind of the expected range to hit, you find resistance here. A very common maneuver is to go directly to your 886, find support, and when you do that, in my experience, this is a whole kind of thing that I've come to notice with fib patterns, using the Fibonacci retracement tool. I mean, you're probably not going to find these exact words anywhere on Google or anyone else that says this is just something that I've literally found myself to be true. You might find people say that this is an expected range to go, something like that. That part is probably valid, but what I'm telling you is rejecting here, finding support on the 886 specifically, almost always means that you're going to see at least the next leg up, which in this case happens to be 8,771. I say next leg, I mean the next fib level. You stopped at the 1414, the next one up is 8,771. Beyond that is $19,066. I don't believe Ethereum's going to be worth that much. I really don't believe it's going to be. Let's look real quick on CoinGecko. This thing I don't really know too much about. I don't know if it's a POS. I don't know if it's worth looking into. I was just doing an analysis on it earlier. Market cap is 277 billion right now. 277. Moving all the way up to 20K would bring you to a 1.4 probably over a $1.5 trillion market cap. Is it possible? Sure. Is it likely? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Top to bottom here, your 1886 is all the way up here. Maybe you see that, maybe, but you really haven't seen that deep of an extension on any of these moves. So, well, I guess actually you did off of this one technically, but the 1414, 1618 is around 10,000 to 14,000. That sounds a bit more tame to me. And 14,000 would bring you above a $1 trillion market cap as well. So maybe you see that, maybe you don't, maybe you fall just shy of that. I would think that something probably above 8,700, which was that first 1272 from this high to this low from your previous cycle. I would think that somewhere around there would be possible, and based off of the more relative fibs, looking at this, if you're going to see at a minimum of 8,700, I kind of would expect that you go up to about 10,000 or higher. 20,000, I don't know. 14,000 even, I don't know. But maybe you test that $1 trillion market cap level, you don't actually break it, you get near it, and then that's probably your cycle high. So that's like the longer term analysis. I can be wrong. This is my personal opinion, my personal biases, and what I think will come to fruition for Ethereum, with a little bit of technical analysis thrown in there as well. Looking at the weekly, looking at the more immediate terms, I do like that you're above the 123 moving average. Found resistance here, didn't even get to it. Now you've been hugging it. You're above it and you're hugging it, which is nice. You have lower lows in your RSI while having higher lows in your price. Very nice, good job. Finding support potentially or resistance in this area where you found support before. But you are finding support on previous areas of resistance as well. Man, I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. 1-6 or the 618, the golden ratio. This nice white pocket here. The white zone is for loading and unloading, as I like to say. It's between the 618 and the 69. Maybe move a little bit lower. I don't think you're going to go back to 1,700, but maybe you just kind of consolidate around here for a little bit. Maybe move down to around 2,000, lose like $300 or something like that, $250, and then continue to move up from here. That's my genuine opinion. Looking at the daily RSI does look a little bit sad. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you moved down a little bit, but I would be surprised. I would be surprised if you moved too much below $2,000. A little bit below 2,000, okay, but if you move much past like 1,900, 1,800 even, that would be surprising to me. So, but nonetheless lower. I would think closer to $2,000 is where I think you're going. But that's about it. That's about it, man. Yeah. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all for coming, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.